Jenna had been a flight attendant for 7 years, long enough to know the rhythms of red eyes and the oddities that came with overnight flights. But nothing prepared her for Flight 709 from Denver to Boston, a half-empty red-eye with storm clouds shadowing the entire eastward route. As passengers boarded, Jenna went through her usual greetings. But one man caught her eye: pale skin, dark glasses even indoors, and an unsettling stillness. He said nothing, handing over his ticket, seat 13B, and silently walked down the aisle. Jenna frowned. "That's strange," she muttered to herself. Flight 709 was on an Airbus A320. There was no RAW 13. Superstition had eliminated it from the layout. Yet there he was, seated in a row that shouldn't exist. She checked the manifest again. No 13B, no passenger matching his description. But when she glanced down the aisle, there he sat, motionless, hands folded, staring straight ahead. As the flight progressed, strange things began to happen. Cabin lights flickered despite no turbulence. A baby cried non-stop, even though the mother insisted the child was asleep. Passengers complained of cold drafts, though the cabin temperature held steady. Jenna decided to speak to the man. She approached his row, only to find row 12 followed immediately by row 14, no 13B. But when she turned to the back of the plane, there he was, still seated where he shouldn't be. She called over the co-purser. "Do you see that man?" she asked, pointing. "What man?" he replied. Panic prickled her skin. Jenna went to check the security footage from boarding. As she rewound, she saw herself greeting passengers. But the man in dark glasses never appeared. Yet she remembered his eyes behind the glasses. Old, impossibly old. Back in the cabin, she found a small folded note on the service cart. It wasn't there seconds ago. In old faded ink it read, "I never arrived in Boston. Neither will you." At 3:13 a.m. the plane dropped 500 feet in a sudden gust. Oxygen masks fell. Alarms blared. The cockpit didn't respond. Jenna raced to the door, but outside the window there was no sky, just black churning mist. She looked down the aisle one last time. Every passenger was gone, except the man in 13B who finally turned to face her, smiling.